and welcome to Food Did What Now? I'm your host, Emily Brighty, and in this podcast, I aim to answer those pesky food origin questions you have, sharing with you cool bits of knowledge I gained along the way. This week, there was so much fun content that I asked you what you wanted me to do with it. Your answer? Make a two-parter. So, settle down with your favourite tomato-based dish as we discuss this berry and get into part one of the juicy details. Food did what now? Food did what now? Food did what now? Food did what now? Tomato edition. Part 1. Today I have with me the wonderful Tommy Harris. Say hello, Tommy Harris.
Hello, Tommy Harris. Hello. Got you there. He was going to say it all normal, and then...
What? No.
Did what now?
Subverting expectations. Anyway, thank you for coming on the show today, Tommy. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Happy to be here.
Nice.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I feel like I've been laughing too much, and we haven't even started yet.
It's a good sign.
Woohoo! I would like you to tell us a fact about yourself, which is food related.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're gonna have a second to think.
Thank you. This is very on the spot. I don't have one of these just queued up. Do you?
I have a few.
That doesn't surprise me. To be fair, that's the whole point of the podcast, I guess. If you didn't have any.
Would you like to know one?
Yeah.
Why should you think?
Yes, please. Yeah.
I am professionally trained in chocolate sculpture.
What? I love that. I didn't know that specifically, but I sort of not guessed, but deduced.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because you said that you made the chocolate very similar. The chocolate sculpture for for
the 40th anniversary of women being allowed in Trinity Hall at the University of Cambridge. My mum and I made a replica of the courtyard of Trinity Hall. Yeah.
So cool.
Cool fun facts. So, foodie fact about
Is
yourself.
that what I'm going to say something? What? The only things I'm going to say are going to just completely fail in comparison.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can cut that out.
No, don't cut that out. That's amazing. No.
Favorite food, least favorite food, a food mishap that has happened.
So many mishaps.
There we go, one of those.
So many gosh darn mishaps. Oh no! I'm completely just having a breakdown over here. I'm just thinking about all the times I've had an ice cream float and expected it to be something magical, and just immediately my Coke splits, and it's just disgusting. And I'd still get my straw, it's still good, and mix it up and try and drink it, and then be surprised I'm ill. It's so odd. Or the number of times I keep trying baked beans. Yeah. Completely being so ill afterwards, and then be but I'd go for it again. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's a problem. I should probably go to the GP or something, because this is a problem. Or every time that in school you get a 3 for 1 here. Every time I was in school, we had an exotic fruit day, and someone bringing an orange, and I'm what are you doing, mate? I just found that hilarious, because exotic fruit day at my school was literally just you just go to Tesco and you just pick up a fruit, and then they were we've not seen that before, but you brought it in last year, mate. We're not
repeat offender now.
Well, sometimes it's cooler because you try dragon fruit, and I'd keep trying it, but am I a dragon yet? But as you can see, I guess you can't, it's a podcast, but...
You're not a dragon. Can confirm, he is not a dragon.
I'm not a dragon,
Tommy is not a dragon. Do you want to learn what you're going to learn about today?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Today, we're going to learn about tomatoes!
Woo!
Woo!
Yes!
Okay, so I asked my audience when they think tomatoes originate. Would you like to guess before or after?
I was one of the audience.
Do you remember your answer? Are you going to guess something different or stick to your guns?
That I then realised could be pretty stupid. I gave an answer to something else, and Eloise just looked at me and went, "What are you on about?" Okay. I think I put 300 BC.
Okay.
Is that ridiculous?
I don't have that written. Oh yeah, I do have that written here. I mean, you'll find out in a minute.
The suspense.
So, our audience responded 2000 BC. After life gave us lemons.
They made tomato. What?
What? 7. And you know who you are. 1800s.
7.
I know who put it, and he knows who he is. 1800s.
No.
I think
1800s?
Yeah.
That is way too, like, late in the
do you
day.
think? Okay, yeah. I think some people may have got confused by the question, because we've got... we've got Ethiopia, Italy for the pizza, and France seems like someplace Bob the Tomato would like. Do you know who Bob the Tomato is?
It's Bob the Tomato.
Bob the Tomato is an animated tomato. It's from something called VeggieTales.
My girlfriend watches VeggieTales.
Yeah? I love VeggieTales. I grew up on VeggieTales. VeggieTales. Yeah. 3000 to 2000 BC. Right before VeggieTales. I didn't put these answers in. I would like to specify. A while ago, probably BC.
I don't know. It's probably before. I don't know.
I don't know. At some point. 1880. Then we have your 300 BC.
Woo!
And then we have a 200 BC.
Oh,
so a bit of competition there.
Fighting.
Ooh.
Fighting talk.
So-
Fighting numbers, I don't know.
Okay, so are you ready?
And steady.
To cook?
Where are the instruments? I don't know. Just panics and eats a tomato raw. I don't know.
Okay, so tomatoes can be traced back to 700 AD.
Oh.
So no one was right.
The disappointment in your voice.
Oh no, I'm crying.
I don't know if it's hay fever or what at this point.
Okay, so...
Yeah, sensible podcast.
I
Alright.
need a second. Okay, so, traced back to 700 AD, they were cultivated by the Aztecs
Oh, okay.
that were from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Although they're originally wild plants found in the Andes.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is like, just kind of lower down.
Yeah, my geography's terrible.
I had to Google this. So they grew in Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru.
Okay.
And so there must have been trade between the Andeans and the Aztecs because they're like different parts, but they are connected. The Aztec name for tomatoes, tomatl,
Okay, cool.
and it means plump thing with a navel.
What?
Yeah,
That's quite cute.
I know.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I love the idea of like some linguistics like scholar just like working it out and they'd be like, "Oh,
How cute!
you guys are so sweet
With your naming.
Oh.
Okay, I'm getting so much phlegm from laughing.
What a sentence. I could change my Instagram bio to I'm getting so much phlegm from laughing.
Do you get phlegm when you laugh?
Not really. I'm
If I've laughed, like, it's not if it's only a little bit, but if I've like been constantly laughing for a while, like my throat gets really phlegmy.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So, Spanish explorers brought tomatoes from the Aztecs to Europe in the early 1500s.
That's crazy. Because, like, because, I mean, so many, like, Italian food is so built on tomatoes. But they only got it in 1500s. It's crazy.
Tomatoes are members of the nightshade family. Do you know what nightshade is?
No.
The nightshade family has a lot of toxic compounds in it. Potatoes are actually related to tomatoes and true tomatoes.
What other sort of things are?
I don't know if you've heard of a mandrake.
No. Wish I could come up with some answer there, but
So tomatoes are related to the mandrake, which is actually mentioned in the Bible. The mandrake.
Wow.
It was used as an aphrodisiac, but if you eat too much of it, it's quite deadly.
What's an? Oh, is that?
Increases your libido.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of those.
Chocolate's an aphrodisiac, and they did think that tomatoes were.
Aren't they not real though?
What aphrodisiacs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you can call an oyster an aphrodisiac, something's got to be there, right?
Like, what's going on with that?
I don't know.
Who's like, oh look, there's some disgusting slime. Wanna like no like. Like, if that was no.
So the fruit of the plant is safe to eat. So
right.
the tomato is safe to eat.
Okay.
But the stem and the leaves are actually toxic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So don't eat tomato leaves.
That is a good point. Because if someone ever said to me, "Oh, do you want some tomato leaves?"
You'd be like, "Oh yeah, why not?"
I probably would have, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because it has tomato in it.
Exactly.
And for some reason, that makes me immediately think, "Oh,
yeah,
I'll eat that."
Yeah.
Num num num. I don't know.
Mm.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah. They are high in amounts of vitamin C. And they contain something called lycopene, which is said to possibly be anti-carcinogenic.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of anti-carcinogenic. That sounds useful.
I mean, carcinogenic things aren't good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's nice to have a little balance, you know.
Yeah, you gotta have some carcinogenic and some anti-carcinogenic.
Hey, it's like matter and antimatter.
Woo.
Annihilate. That's my annihilation sound effect. You're welcome. I love the idea of like, because there's like a theory that if you get a photon to move fast enough, then it will form like matter and antimatter.
Oh.
I love the idea that if you just throw a tomato fast enough, it will create like bacon and another tomato.
Yes, please.
You smush them. It just explodes. 2 photons come out. A light's created, I guess. I don't know. Just smashing bacon and tomato together.
I mean, I'd love that.
Some particle physics for your podcast. That's what I'm here for.
It's such an educational podcast. We're just covering all sorts of topics here. So it has antioxidant properties, anti-inflammatory properties as well, and have been linked to brain and heart health.
What? Tomatoes seem real good.
I know. Eat your veg,
folk. For tomatoes.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go home and eat a load of tomatoes. No, I don't know.
And they're a good source of potassium. Yes.
I don't know. Oh, no, I do know. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm just having a moment. I got confused because I was... Yeah, no, I'm just having a moment.
Okay.
I was like, oh, but that's like an element. What's going on with that? And I was like, oh, no, but, like bananas. And that's kind of all that my brain could manage.
Some more facts, and then we'll get to some history.
Oh, okay.
94.5% of the weight of a tomato is water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, water's pretty heavy. I can see that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They come...
my contribution.
They come in all sorts of colours. Purple, black, pink, yellow, and white, to name just a few.
Are there, like, different species? Or, like, is it just sort of, like, potluck? It'll be what it'll be. I
think it's different varieties. There's, I think it's over 10,000 different types of tomato. Yeah, there might be more.
That's mad.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I have a really sudden urge to grow tomatoes. I don't know what you've done to me. I just immediately thought, like, I love that.
But don't eat the leaves or the stalk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I already was about to do that again. Remind me as many times as you can. Because I'll start growing them, like, oh, waste not, want not, and just die. Honestly, I'm a hospital visit waiting to happen. It is not ideal. As soon as I start growing things, she starts eating the plant pot because I got confused. I watched that show, like, Is It Cake? And just lost my mind. Just like the next day I was just eating drywall and having a panic attack. It was terrible. It was not good.
Oh dear, but somebody needs to keep an eye on you.
Honestly, yeah. It's not good. I'm glad I have flatmates. I don't think they're glad I have flatmates, but I'm glad.
Last fact before we get onto some history.
Sure.
Tomatoes are actually a berry.
No.
Yeah.
But
okay, do you want some more information on that?
I need so much more information on that.
Okay, so the classification for a berry is that it kind of has 3 sections. So you have the outer skin,
Sure.
like the fleshy bit,
Yeah.
and then a separate compartment where the seeds are held. It also needs to grow out of like one ovary from like a flower. So like watermelons are berries.
No.
Lemons are berries.
What?
Technically.
No.
Yeah. I mean, raspberries and strawberries aren't technically berries.
What?
Even though they have berry in the name.
No. Why? What are they?
I don't actually know.
Are they just fruit?
Um.
It's just a waste of time. What is this? Oh no.
Yeah, because strawberries have their seeds on the outside, so they're not technically a berry.
I've never wanted to shout at Waitrose more.
Why? Why Waitrose?
I don't know. They seem like a good target. They seem like the most like perturbed by by general loud noises. I don't know.
I just googled what a strawberry was, and it's called a false fruit.
What? It's not
A
a burger. It's
pseudocarp.
not like it's a...
Oh, hang on. A strawberry is actually a multiple fruit which consists of many tiny individual fruits embedded in a fleshy receptacle.
I feel like Piers Morgan's going to have like an absolute fit about this. Going, oh, we can't call it a fruit if it's not real fruit. Ugh. Vegetarian sausages aren't sausages. Well, I'm hungry, Piers. Don't you dare limit me. Once I've had my spinach, you don't know what I'm capable of. Surprise, it's more spinach.
Oh my goodness. The small seeds on a strawberry are nuts. Nuts. They are nuts, apparently.
No.
But what? Okay, I'm getting different things from different websites here.
I don't know why, but this is also weird. But when in biology, when we started studying nuts, when I was in like year 11, I don't know why, but that's the one bit that I really paid attention to. I don't know, and not for the obvious inappropriate reason.
No, yeah.
But literally, I was just like, oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
And like everything else, I did not care less about. But for some reason, they're telling me about that. I was just like, oh, that's so weird because I eat nuts, and I don't understand what was going on there. But I was just like, oh, like a peanut, and just genuinely just broke my brain because like, and then from that moment on, it's been a good like 4 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Every time I have like peanuts or something, I'm just looking at them going like, wow. I've forgotten the names for all of it, but there's different bits. Honestly, I don't know. Anyway, that's my... Genuinely, I've been wrestling with this for years, and you're the only one I've told, and now it's on a podcast. I've not mentioned this to anyone else, but for some reason... Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just made me think really deeply whenever, and like sometimes I don't even look at them to appreciate it, but I just eat them, and I'm just like aware. I'm just thinking about it, like it's just going on in my brain, and like I'll be eating it, and I'll be like, oh, there's like the slightly tougher bit of it, and I'll eat that bit, and like, but I don't remember the names either. It's so weird.
Wow.
That's
I mean, thank you for sharing. I don't know how to respond to that.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
I didn't realise bringing you on would cause such like an existential crisis. Like,
why am I sharing so much? Why has this got to such like a deep part of my brain that I have not explored? Honestly, put out a microphone and I will just... I don't know what happens. It's...
Yeah, Tommy did what now? Here we come.
Honestly.
Or Tommy said what now?
I feel like at the end of this, you'll have enough content for both shows.
Oh, yeah. Want some more tomato history?
Please.
Okay. So, 16th century, tomatoes came to Europe.
Right.
In southern Europe, they were pretty widely accepted. But in northern parts of Europe, tomatoes were not.
What?
Yes.
Please tell me more. I'm so confused.
So, because
it's just like, no tomato. Tomato, no.
Because they were closely related to nightshade, people were a bit worried.
They knew that at that point? They knew that it was related to nightshade. I'm sorry. Why do people in the 16th century know so much more than me? That's so annoying. I hate that someone's like, oh, bring down a tomato. I'm sorry. No, that's closely related to the nightshade family, and I'm sorry, but I do not mess with that. Sorry, please go. Sorry. And I'm just going like, oh, no. Like, what's wrong? What is going on there? I don't understand that. I just eat whatever the courtyard give me. I literally just, like, they were like, oh, do you want sauce with that? And I'll be too nervous, but like, yes, please. And I just eat it. I like, they're going like, oh, sorry, that's not, I'm fuming. Actually fuming.
Just for anyone listening, Courtyard is a
student bar
cafe.
on campus.
Yeah, student bar on University of York campus.
That makes it seem like I have a social life. I go there to study. It's really sad. It's because I find the library too quiet.
Oh, yeah,
I need the noise.
Sense. Yeah, I need background noise as well.
Otherwise, it's like, I'll just start, like, thinking.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
After what you've said.
There is some element of a filter that's happening through here. There is no filter inside my brain. And, like, it's a lot of just, like, oh, it's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. So... Tomatoes, they weren't widely accepted in the northern parts of Europe. They were actually grown to be ornaments because people knew they were poisonous and they were like, well, we can't eat them, so let's put them on display.
That's so odd. Like, was it like, did it have like a spiritual thing? Was it just like ward off? You know how like people like carve pumpkins and like those sorts of things?
Pumpkins are also berries, but yep. Sorry.
Oh, no. It's so... Everything's a berry. Am I a
berry? No.
Okay, good. You know Cloudy and a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah.
When, like, spoiler alert, when like, it's a berry that gains, like, it becomes animated.
Yeah, the raspberry.
No, it's a strawberry thing.
Oh, is it a strawberry?
Yeah, and they call it berry.
Ah, is it a
Imaginative, am I right? And
it's a false fruit. It's a false fruit.
I know. They should have called it a false fruit. Anyway, I was just worried that you were going to tell me that I'm an animated strawberry or something. Which still wouldn't make sense because it's not a berry. I don't like this.
Funny you should say.
No.
This has been Food Did What Now? Tomato Edition. Part 1. If you have enjoyed learning about the tomato this week, then why not give the episode a foodie thumbs up and follow on the socials? This week, let's share out this episode like it's a large pizza. A pizza so big you can't eat it yourself no matter how hard you try. Come on guys, share the knowledge. And don't forget to join us next week for part 2. Have a good week. Bye!